usually does. Hopefully our signal's pretty good. Let me take this away from it. Stuck on one there for a second. How's everybody doing? Happy Sunday. Welcome to another Sunday Psychic Sessions. The 0220 or 02022020 edition. I believe there's a portal today. I don't know, every day is a portal for me. So yeah, there's days where and times where things, the energy, I'm feeling it. I mean, can you guys feel the electricity in the air? Because I'm feeling it all over. Like my hair's been standing up on my arms all day. How's everybody doing? Y'all feeling that energy? Happy all day, every day. That's right. Because why be sad? I mean, I'm sad sometimes, but not for too long. Happy Sunday, Kathy. So y'all setting your intentions for the week? We're setting the intentions and we're going to cultivate them during the week. And let's make some small goals right now just to test it, right? Just some small goals for the week. Things that you want to strive for or you're inspired to do. Just small things. Maybe a step in, a step or making a goal, reaching a goal that has to do with a bigger goal, right? It's pretty simple. I mean, we all kind of do that, but sometimes we tend to get kind of robotic about it and, too routine about it. Feeling it. I know the energy's really good today. So that portal is definitely open. I'm not sad. Kristen Lyon says, I'm not sad. I think I'm just releasing. Yeah. That's what happens when you get sad. That's why we have that emotion, so we can release that. We can purge it all. We can grieve. We all need time to grieve sometimes. Many blessings to you, Becky. I never asked this, but where are y'all from? Like, shout out your towns and I'll call it out. I'll tell you where I'm from Springville, Utah. Or not from, but that's where I'm at right now. Small, quiet town, which I kind of like. It has its drawbacks, but I like the peace and quiet. Canada, BC. Nice, Stephanie. Welcome. New Hampshire, but live in California. See, I've always mostly lived in Utah. I mean, I lived in Texas for a short time. I lived in California for a little while, but mostly Utah. So please share this out. Let's get this viral here so as many people can see it as possible, because messages are not only meant for the person I'm reading for, they're meant for a lot of other people that are watching this stream. And so if you could share it out, they may not watch it now, but they may watch it when they get home and they're sitting in front of their computer. And if you could, and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for those who have been sharing and those who are sharing right at the moment. So, Michigan, Becky, nice. Shout out for Michigan. Cyprus. Oh, Gina from Cyprus. That's awesome. New Jersey. I'm not good with the Eastern accent. I'm West Coast guy, so it's like just chill over here, man. Just kidding. I guess for some people it is. I try to keep it pretty chill. I don't avoid confrontation when I have to deal with it, but for the most part, I don't go that way into confrontation most of the time. It's usually unnecessary. East Tennessee mountains. Nice. Now, East Tennessee, isn't that where the supposed hillbillies are from? The real hillbillies? It's not a derogatory term, the way I'm trying not to make it that way, but I believe that's the area, right? Is that by the Ozarks? Just cool to know where all you guys are from. I see a lot of you on here all the time. Cedar Park, Texas. Lone Star State. Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Very nice, eh? Las Vegas, nice. We're close. Like we're like 6 hours away from each other, Tamara. Lakeland Village, California. Illinois. Quesnel, BC. Sheila Arthur, really bad year so far. Can you help? Well, Sheila, I just feel like it really is like this. We go through these times where it just seems like no matter what, we just kind of keep getting hit. But I feel like in the process, I think you're kind of succeeding too. So don't forget about what you're doing, like the good things that are happening or that you're creating or helping create. I feel like yes, there's plenty to look at and be sad about for sure. And if you're still grieving, you're still healing. You've taken a lot of punches this year, but understand a lot of how far you've came this year as well. Like, it's really important that you look at that part because I think Norma does this all the time. I do it. I try not to. I try to be very optimistic and look at all the positives. But I also am, being optimistic, I also look at the negatives too. I'm aware of them, right? And I'm aware they can happen. Being a real optimist means making it happen, right? Or helping it happen and knowing it will, having the faith and just having faith in yourself, knowing what you're doing in life. I know you don't want to hear this, but what you've gone through in life has helped you grow a lot. And this dark cloud is passing. You just be patient. Just keep grinding it out. It's getting better. Like I said, it's more, start looking at the things that you're doing. Like, I feel like in spite of everything, you have actually overcome and built on something while in the process of dealing with a lot of the negativity. So look at what's going on. Like you really are succeeding right now too. But I hope that makes sense. But I keep getting like, you need to really pay attention that you've came a long way and accomplished some things, even in all this chaos. So thank you, Sheila. I hope that helped. Rexburg, Idaho, we're pretty close too. Colorado Springs, Disneyland, California. Beautiful Arizona desert. Oh, I do love Arizona. I visited a few places in Arizona, like kind of road trip there a couple of years ago. That was really cool. I think I still have pictures that I think on my page, my Facebook page, just the Psychic Shaman page of some ancient ruins or old ruins. And we went to Sedona. We went all kinds of places. Hello, Helen. Thank you. The mountain people. There we go. The mountain people or hillbillies. I mean, that's the folk way of saying it, right? It's the Americana way of saying it. There's hillbillies in the Appalachian Mountains, but not all of us. She says, not all of us. Yeah. I mean, not everybody's a hillbilly. Not everybody's a redneck that lives in, Texas. Yeah. I guess that is kind of a derogatory term, or it's been turned into one, but it's kind of a fun term to me. Like, it's funny. But y'all need to quit going on like Jerry Springer, and then you won't have that problem. Not all of you, but God, he always seems to get the worst of the worst from the Appalachian Mountains. Why he like targets that area? Because trust me, there's plenty of dense people in my area too. Plenty of smart people too, but plenty of people that would go on there and air their dirty laundry on TV just for a plane ticket and stay in a hotel in wherever I think he's New York or Chicago. I don't know. Anyway, enough talk about Jerry Springer. I used to love that stuff when I was younger. Oh my God. I look back and I'm like, what? Loving that drama. Mother Nature stirs her pot for sure. Had a blizzard. Yeah. Well, bundle up, build a fire. It's kind of that, winter. I'm not a big fan, but I understand that it needs to happen. Yeah, right. Aaron says it's only the start. Don't keep yourself in the rut you think you're in. Well, because if you think you're in it and you're going to believe that. Like if you have faith that you're in it, you're going to be in it. You're going to do whatever you can to kind of gravitate to it subconsciously, and you're going to create a lot of more chaos. But of course, there's like it's valid. There's validity for it's valid that you're feeling the way you are. However, you're missing a lot of the good points that happened this year as well. They may have been overshadowed by some other dark moments, but they aren't less important, and they are. I feel like they're very significant. So let's see here. Vivian Ham says, I have very deep feelings for a man. Does he have the same feelings for me? His name starts with a D, I'm guessing. Uh, I feel like maybe, but not accessible. Like it seems not impossible, but it does seem like he's kind of unattainable right now, emotionally. So not, I don't want to say attainable. You don't attain somebody, but really, it's more he's kind of wild. Like I'm feeling like as far as relationships, he's either really into a relationship or he's just kind of flaky. I mean, I feel like he's both. Like he's I don't know if is he married or something. Allie Draper from Utah. Nice. We're neighbors. We're Utahns together. Hope. But anyway, I think that it's just something, Vivian. I feel like it's something that you don't want to like actively pursue too much. I mean, if you kind of pick up some cues, that's okay. But I think if you were to take him further, he might just like back away. That's kind of what I'm picking up. Well, somebody's typing in caps. They really want me to see it. Pauline Guno. All right, now I'm going to put all your caps right here on Jump Street. Hold on. Okay, you're wondering if you should move on, or if me and any of my RX.
We're afraid, or we're 13 years, so in a 13-year relationship.
Oh, you want to know if you should stay with this person or if you should move on? Yeah, you're kind of getting that like itch, like to move forward. Like I think that you're in that place of we got to move forward. Like you don't want to be stuck in this holding pattern that it's kind of staying in. And I think your lives are both staying in that because of it. It's mostly because of like complacency and comfortable, being comfortable, not willing to step outside of the box into some like a new adventure, uh, or journey further. And I don't feel like you should give up on it. I feel like you should continue with the connection, but I think by you kind of moving forward on your own, um, taking the lead and taking the initiative to do that, and to really, I think there are some needs that aren't being met right now, whether that be physical, emotional, or both, probably both. It's important that you kind of set the example. Like once you start to change within yourself, you want movement, you want forward movement, you want to continue to evolve, and you feel like you're not evolving right now, but you can do this. Nobody's stopping you from evolving. It's just kind of that comfort and complacency. So sometimes there's going to be a little shakeups. I think you need to shake things up a little bit within the relationship just to get their attention and to get your own. Sometimes you need to be checked, right? But yeah, right now there's kind of this place where you need to talk about things, I feel like needs aren't being met, and I don't know if they're taking it serious enough. If your partner's taking it serious enough, but I do feel like they do love you. Do feel like they are in love with you. But this is like their own internal issues, right? Of like kind of disassociating so they don't go any further. It's a fear of like going further, committing further to life, period. So have some conversations. I mean, real conversations, not hiding behind any other phrasing of how you're coming at it. Don't approach it, from sideways. Come straight on it. Just talk about things. Be really, sometimes brutally honest. I mean, of course, you want to be diplomatic because people can get on the defensive, but she's the Kathy. But that's basically the guidance that I'm seeing for you, Pauline. She said, Kathy Graves, hold on, I'll put this one up. She says, Jerry Springer never could watch shows like his. Makes me nervous. All the fighting, arguing. I know.
Right.
But when you're like, young, when I was like young 20s, I mean, that was stupid. A lot of ego flying around. So
energies are flowing.
Yeah, it's like that. And it's excitement, right? Like I remember when, what was it?
Part of that program.
I was really young when that.
Fed.
Yeah.
It's part of that.
Yeah, it's the program being fed. It's that fear program being fed to everybody. I mean, we get like winter storm warning. I mean, we'll see how bad it is. But I've lived in Utah all my life, and I'm getting like winter storm warnings like they're, this is a emergency broadcast system, warning. And that's good. We're getting warnings, but geez. I mean, I guess we could look at it as the skiers are probably loving that little warning. Oh, shit, snow's coming. But I mean, really, it's just funny how we get so alarmed over things these days and not, But that's kind of programmed, all the time. There's always some end of the world thing, and there always will be. There's always a possibility the world will end, and it will eventually.
But not really.
It'll just change energy, change form. But yeah, there's nothing to fear. It's more just pay attention. But things are going to happen to you no matter what. We're living this, like, we're on this like human journey. We're on as a human. We're journeying as spirits, as souls. We're yeah. And that negativity, we can do with that whatever we want with it. We can take it and we can let it just destroy us. And we can just keep chewing on it and holding on to it. And it'll destroy you. You'll completely push everybody away. You'll be alone. You'll be miserable. And trust me, it doesn't matter how much money you have or how much money you don't have. I mean, I've seen a lot of people that have a lot of money, people that have a lot of money that are very, very, they're not happy. They're just not happy. I see more people that are just regular, aren't worried about chasing, millions or, getting to that level of success. I just want a happy life. I just want peace. I want quiet. They're humble about it. That's why they're happy. They have a better perspective of it. And, people that don't have as much money, they do go through harsher times a lot, but I think that's why they like doing it. It builds a resilience. Something that a lot of people that do grow up with money or having everything don't get to experience. It's actually a privilege to get that in a way. You have to look at it that way, right? It's a perception. Where's Gene? Will we find him this year? Please and thank you. Who is Gene, Cora? Can you please kind of, I'm not quite sure what that, where is Gene? I mean, I can tell you like generally, I don't know. I feel like there's like a disconnect here. Why do I feel like this is like etheric or spiritual? Is he missing? Like, is he missing like legally? Go all the way to the bottom here. Family. So he's missing within the family. Okay. Feel like he's a ways away right now. Like he's trying to stay away. This person seems like they're trying to stay away, but is there a legal problem? Like seems like they're running or they're hiding. Gene Cloud Jr. But I feel like they'll come closer within the summertime. It looks like maybe even sooner than that. It could be March or April. I feel like that's not my question. Gene is me, but that's not my question. Yeah, I feel like you'll hear some things, but I think right now they're far away. Like not really far away. I mean, they're not across the world, but I feel like they're not real close within the vicinity that you think they are. I think they're kind of doing their own thing, like they're trying to kind of clear out their own madness within, and they feel like they can't do that with the life they were living. So kind of a feeling of desperation. Like desperation is what I'm getting. Simone Still. She says, please, what do you see in my near future with shamanism? I don't know. I see some training or some learning. Like I feel like a teacher or a guide or someone who will show you some things. Really, the shamanism, it seems to be like shamanism is a lot of things, and it is dealing with the etheric. It's that energetic connection, and we really diving deeply into that spiritual, soulful side of things, and utilizing it to heal, to live life, to help guide people, to help soothe people, whatever the case, and to see as seers, a lot of visions, a lot of um, like vision quests, or that's kind of the stuff I do. But I think you're going to lean more toward the medicine side. So more the holistic medicine is where I see you really thriving. And that seems to be like the next step coming up, or what I'm seeing. So, and like, if you guys would like a reading, like I said, I do have a special right now. Coupon code. It's third eye 3 RDEYE. If you type that in, it's all in caps. Number 3, not spelled out. If you add that, you'll get 25% off. You add that in checkout. So if you go to my website, which is scrolling down across the screen, you can go in and find that. It will take you to that first page. I got to figure out how to put a menu on that first page of my landing page. All you have to do is click the 1 hour session. Even if you don't want it, go in there and then scroll to the top, and there's a menu bar, and you can go to all of the price list, book online. So if you guys want to book a private session, I do have 25% off right now. And my prices, I promise you, are a lot less than most people that have been doing it for 5 years, or, with a lot less experience, because I know I can't overcharge for things, but I also need to make some money, pay some bills. So this is kind of why I do this. I do this to get on and help, but also I do to let you know what, kind of show you what I do, and it it's been helping, and I'm grateful for that. So let's see here. Louise Heaton says, "Hi, Aaron. Do you see me paying off my debt anytime soon? Please and thank you." Probably not soon enough for you, right? Probably. I think there's some financial issues that need other things. Like it's almost like you have to kind of juggle right now about what you're paying and paying into. So yes, they'll get paid off. I feel like you're very disciplined when it comes to that, but just understand there are other things that will have to take priority over that at times. But yeah, not going to be really soon, but I think over a year, maybe a little longer than that, I think you can get a lot of that debt paid down if you're careful, really careful with your money, and you focus on paying that down. But like I said, sometimes there's going to be times when you're going to have to put your money somewhere else, and you aren't able to kind of really pay it down. So don't get discouraged when that happens. Is my cousin Jeff trustworthy or trustable? I've been really stressed out. He's been living with me. I mean, I wouldn't trust him completely. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I don't think that you can't be roommates though. I feel like it's still kind of getting used to each other. Um, and again, it's important to have conversations and not avoid each other. If you're having some issues, you need to softly talk to him. Not so softly that you're like kissing his ass, but bring up the issues. But if you're noticing certain things, just be careful. I mean, I wouldn't like leave money laying out on the table or anything. I wouldn't trust him that far, but I feel like you know him to a certain extent and you can just trust him to be him. But I think you can coexist and I think it can help. Um, but I don't feel like you need to get that stressed about it. I don't think it's anything you need to stress about as far as to that point. Brittany Down says, am I the only one who notices the whole Jason Momoa vibe you got going on?
No, you're not.
Yeah, my vibe's much cooler. Just kidding. No, I love Aquaman. He's awesome. And he is. He's in a lot of cool stuff. He's like the new action hero. It's just kind of cool that he looks like me. That's a bonus for me. Net bonus. So, yeah, I do love his work though. I really especially like Aquaman. But I'm into that whole gods thing. And, Poseidon and yeah, and they just kind of mix that one up. Gene Vilrotu is my husband cheating on me? I immediately get a no, but I do feel like there is some things like he's not being honest with or open with you about. And a lot of this is because he's not doing that, he's also compounding it by not expressing himself, right, to you. Not, I can feel the touch or not connecting. That's making it even worse. So whatever he's kind of hiding or not being, open with, it's making it worse. It's really simple little things that he's making worse because he's repressing feelings. So no, I don't feel like he's cheating on you, but I do feel like there's some online flirting going on. And this is something you want to watch. Don't just go accuse him. Are you cheating on me? The psychic told me. You need to observe before throwing any of those accusations around. So make sure you're paying attention, but I don't feel like he's cheating. I do kind of feel like he's flirting though. But the physical act of cheating, no. And I know with most of us, I mean, really, it's the emotional part that's the worst. So let's see here. Lexa Fredericks. You have a secret crush, huh? Initial M. Does he like you too? Yeah, there's a vibe going on. There's some chemistry going on there. Keep playing that. I feel like you're kind of playing that quiet but very expressive. You express yourself through your eyes, through your facial expressions. You're very graceful and kind of cat type of prowess, right? Keep that vibe going with him. But yes, there's definitely some chemistry. Tina Holiday. Let's think about your daughter. Okay. She's going to be able to move on quickly from her current situation. Yeah, I think she's kind of in this good place where she is. She's at this place where she's tired of the same old crap. So yes, I do feel like she's going to move on pretty quickly. However, that when I say quickly, I don't mean like, within weeks. I mean, probably over the next 6 months, you're going to see a lot of kind of reemerging or coming up from the ashes, however you want, whatever the best, the best words are there, but really just kind of emerging out of that slumber or that slump. So she's recovering quickly. And I do feel like she is going to move on. Like like the next 6 months are going to be more healing or recuperating, reviving. Like, and this doesn't mean she's just going to sit around and just heal. I mean, I feel like there are going to be opportunities that keep her basically moving in a good direction. So keep her thoughts mostly on what she's doing and her pursuits. So that will help. She'll be very busy. I remind you of an ex-boyfriend. Hopefully he wasn't an asshole. I hope you guys are still friendly. Christine Miller says. He's Apache. Yeah, I'm not Apache, but that's cool. I look very Native American, but I'm probably just as Native American as Elizabeth Warren. And I love Native American stuff. I mean, with the wisdom, their teaching, the way that they lived. I mean, you can take a lot from that. They were really about community and people, the people and nature, and they were no angels either. Sometimes, I mean, they were just like everybody else, but they really had a good way of looking at things. Aloha from Hawaii, huh? Very nice. I have a buddy in Hawaii. He actually used to be my uncle, but we were more like buddies. He was only like a couple of years older than me. I think our birthdays were like one day apart. He's on the 10th. So obviously, Pisces that are born on the 10th are a little bit more arrogant than Pisces that are born on the 11th, because he was a little more arrogant than I was. And I'm pretty arrogant. Can be. I don't mean to be, but a lot of it comes across as arrogant sometimes. Not just kidding, Darren, if you're hearing. But you know how we are. We're both musicians. He's a singer. I'm a singer. He's a songwriter. He plays a little bit of guitar. He played me some stuff the other day. Oh man, that was good. I'll have to play it for you. Like really good blues stuff. Sorry guys, I'm just But just the Hawaii kind of reminded me of my friend Darren Lopez, however you want to pronounce it. He's got a big family out there. Born and raised, I think, in I can't remember which island he was raised on, but did you hear that whistle? Where'd that come from?
Living room or outside?
Strange. Oh, it's probably Cammy.
That's what I was saying. Living room or outside?
Liverpool, England. That's where the Beatles are from. Good place to be from. Right? Isn't that they? Yeah, they're from Liverpool. All right, guys. I'm sorry. I'm going to answer one more. And then if you want to schedule a reading, just go to my website at www.psychicshaman333.com. Like I said, you'll get that landing page, but you can just push like the 1 hour session. It'll take you into another page where you will try to schedule in 1 hour. Just get the menu bar up on top in that second page, not the landing page, and it'll take you and hit the book online. I know I need to fix it. I'm still working on it. Sorry. You have to kind of go through this little maze to get there, but hey, it's fun. It makes it a little more mysterious. You have to work for it a little bit. But anyway, You'll have let's see here. Can you get names of people that will come into to our lives? Oh, I missed it. Anyway, if you guys have questions, more questions, you want a private reading, send me a message. If you have any problems finding how to get there to my website, have a problem. Oh, cool. He's great. So your ex-boyfriend was okay. That's good. Good to know. All right, guys and ladies, y'all have a great week. Many blessings of abundance and love this week. Set those intentions, and we'll talk to you soon. If you want a reading, we'll talk to you even sooner. I'll be back on Saturday at 3:33 p.m. So y'all have a great week. Much love. Peace.